Rev up your engines! Today I'm going to show you what not to do when changing a flat tire. You don't want to damage anything, you want to do it right. Here's mistakes that people make that you shouldn't do. Don't just start by jacking it up in the air. You want to remove the hubcap, if it has any, then just loosen each lug nut. Now you want to do this with the car on level surface on the ground, because if you jack it up in the air, when you try to loosen them, it'll just keep spinning around. So loosen each one just a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not going to hurt anything. Just loosen them a bit with them on the ground. Then, before you jack it up, make sure the car's in park and the emergency brake is on tight so the car doesn't roll. And of course, do this on flat, level, solid ground. If you're in a muddy area, just drive slowly with the flat tire till you get to a flat surface that's strong. I've seen guys jack them up in the mud and they just sink back down into the ground. If you get the tire off and then it sinks in the ground, you can't get the other one back on. So you want solid, level ground you're doing this on. If you gotta drive a little while, big deal, drive it. Don't try to do it on a hilly area where it's at a big angle or where there's mud or even a whole bunch of gravel. You want to go where there's solid ground. When it comes to jack it up, know where your jack points are. In this case, there's 2 notches, one here and one here. So you put the jack, you got to push it down a little, there's not much room here, in between the 2 notches. And as you can see here, it fits right between the 2 notches, so you can jack it up. Then you tighten the valve and start jacking. Just do it a little bit at a time. And remember, the tire's flat, so you want to get it way up in the air. Otherwise, when you put the new tire on, it won't fit because it's not high enough. So it's better to jack it up a little bit higher than it is to have it too low. Now, as you can see, it easily comes off. It's a nothing job once you already have the things loosened. Sometimes you got to kick them because they're old. Gets them off. There we go. And look, now the tire's magically not flat anymore. It's only flat on the bottom when the weight's on it, but we'll get the other tire out of the trunk and put it on. Now get your dirty old spare out of the trunk, and before you go any further, check the air pressure. I check mine all the time, so it's got 32 psi, that's fine. Then you roll the tire on, line up the holes. They only go one way. Put them on finger tight. You can wiggle a little to get them on real tight. I'm going to spray a little WD-40 on this one. All cars like this that are rusty, spray a little on the nut, and spray some on the bolt. Then you can use your socket. You can get a little more turning pressure. There, that started it. Then once they're all snugged up, get your socket so they're snug. All of them. There's the last one. Then we'll let the jack down. Down it goes. But we're not done yet. Now we're going to get them super tight, sit on the ground with the brake on so nothing will move and it will never come off. We'll just do them off. Then we'll check just to make sure. Yeah, nothing moves. Then we line up the hole for the valve stem. So now you know how to correctly change the tire, that it'll go down the road, the wheel won't fall off, and you won't injure yourself doing the job. Anybody can do it, just as long as they know what not to do, like I just showed. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.